recent years, air pollution has emerged as a major cause of health problems in India. With the rapid growth of urbanization and depleting green cover, air pollution is rising in the country at an alarming rate. At least 140 million people in India breathe air that is 10 times over the World Health Organization's prescribed safe limit. 2 million Indian lives are cut short every year due to air pollution-related diseases. Over the last decade, the national capital and its surrounding regions have been under the intense grip of smoke, smog and particulate pollution, particularly during the autumn and winter months. Unfortunately, the cause of this environmental change is man-made. The farmers in this region choose large-scale crop residue burning over mechanical tilling. This is not only causing severe environmental damage in the region, but also putting the health of future generations in jeopardy. Hello and welcome to the Changemakers exclusively on CNBC TV 18. I'm Mridu Bhandari. This is our exclusive series that showcases those enterprises from India Inc. that are creating a positive social change and impacting the lives of thousands of people through their groundbreaking initiatives of corporate social responsibility. To achieve a better and a more sustainable future for all, the United Nations has come forward with the Sustainable Development Goals. These UN SDGs address the global challenges of poverty, inequality, climate and environmental degradation, prosperity, and peace and justice. To realize the Sustainable Development Goals, champions from the Indian corporate sector have set the precedents through community engagement, collaboration, and working at the grassroots level to create a better world for all. On this series, we recognize the companies that have incorporated Sustainable Development Goals in their business philosophies and are striving towards achieving a sustainable future for all. We call these responsible companies the Changemakers. Stubble burning in northwest India has been cited as a major cause of air pollution in the region. It's not only gravely impacting air quality and the health of residents, but has also had negative implications on the food system. If a sustainable solution to the problem is not found soon, the ecological fallout will be grave. One corporation that has understood the significance of the situation in line with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals is the Sonalika Group. Over the years, this legacy company has been successfully combating climate change and its impact on the environment through its various CSR initiatives. Let's take a look. India has always been a land of farmers. A thriving agrarian sector means a prosperous nation. The Sonalika Group was established with the central mission of serving the farming community. Since its inception, Sonalika Group has been a pioneer in farm mechanization and tractor manufacturing. With over 10 lakh patrons in more than 110 countries, the group strives to be the epitome of trust, integrity and innovation in the sector. While enjoying its status as an internationally acclaimed corporate entity, the Sonalika Group has kept its Indian roots close to its heart. As a part of its efforts towards nation building, the Sonalika CSR team has been working relentlessly for sustainable social development through various initiatives years before corporate social responsibility was mandated by the government.
For us, this corporate social responsibility is not a responsibility. It is something which we are doing from our hearts, willingly, happily, and we are happy doing this. And one of the most important theory on which this is based is that we say donation is a crime. As we don't donate to our children. We give them education, we give them clothes, everything. We don't say we have donated so and so things to our children. So what we say in the social projects, that first adopt the people, go to them. It is not only giving the money. It is much more than that. Hand-holding them, giving them the confidence, giving them the counseling and giving them a feel that somebody is behind them.
Sonalika as a company has always believed in taking business and community forward hand in hand. Our Sonalika CSR has been working proactively through various initiatives for the betterment of our society for the past 15 years now. We have a very simple perspective of CSR. We don't want to support people and make them dependent on us. Rather, we work towards enabling them to be more independent. It's not just about imparting the skills, but about increasing their sense of self-worth, their self-confidence, and how they perceive themselves as members of this society.
As part of its sustainability initiative, the Sonalika Group has taken upon itself to engage local communities in curbing the growing air pollution in the northern part of the country. Dedicated to bringing about a change in the smog-filled environment of Delhi NCR, the Sonalika CSR team has launched its ambitious Ab Hawa Badlegi campaign. This campaign has created a platform to educate the region's farmers on the effects of the prevalent practice of stubble burning. Currently, the group has adopted 50+ villages from the Karnal region and has successfully made these almost burn-free.
During winters, Delhi's air is filled with smog. But instead of just talking about the problem, we decided that we wanted to be a part of the solution. So we decided to take this initiative and launch a campaign, Ab Hawa Badlegi. Through this campaign, we aim to educate our farmers and to provide them with the means of managing their crop residue so that they do not resort to burning the same. In the past 2 years, we adopted 50 villages in Karnal. We started the process with educating the farmers about the adverse effects of pollution. Then we provided them with machines such as Happy Seeder, Zero Drill, and even SMS. Along with it, we provided them with the training so that they could get the maximum output out of it.
The Sonalika Group seeks to bring about behavioral change in society through innovation and education and has provided farmers with machinery to sustainably manage crop residue. The deployment of Happy Seeders, spatial zero drills and super straw management system in the farms has collectively brought down stubble burning significantly over the years.
सोनालिका कंपनी ने भी पहल की जिसका मुख्य उद्देश्य था अब हवा बदलेगी और उसके साथ साथ किसानों को इन्होंने जो है हैप्पी सीडर दिया जिसकी वजह से खर्चा कम होता है और उसके साथ साथ समय भी कम लगता है। एक ही बार में जो है पूरी पराली के अंदर जो है उसके बिजाई हो जाती है। आज मेरे गांव के अंदर करीब 800 एकड़ के अंदर जो है हैप्पी सीडर से बिजाई हो रही है और कोई भी आदमी पराली नहीं जलाता जिसका पर्यावरण पर अच्छा प्रभाव है और जो सूक्ष्म जीव हैं हमारी जमीन के अंदर के वो पूरी तरह से जो है बच गए हैं और उसका हमारी यील्ड पे भी प्रभाव पड़ता है।
The efforts of the Sonalika CSR team are not only addressing the environmental hazards of stubble burning, but also making farming profitable for the farmers. These new adopted practices are translating into a greater yield, providing a sustainable income and above all, contributing towards creating a cleaner environment. Well, on that note, it's time to slip into a short break right now. But on the other side, we take a look at how Sonalika Group is fulfilling the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals of quality education and gender equality through its CSR initiatives. Stay with us on The Changemakers, exclusively on CNBC TV 18. Welcome back. You're watching The Changemakers on CNBC TV 18. One of the key elements of the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations is to ensure quality education for all. Throughout its existence, the Sonalika Group has always championed the cause of education. Through collaboration with various social organizations, technological interventions, and sheer love for the youth of the country, the group is changing the lives of children from marginalized sections of the society. Take a look. Even in a state as developed as the national capital, exist tiny pockets of civil society where access to education and the arts are considered luxuries. In the slums of Noornagar, nestled on the periphery of Jamyanagar, the children were staring at an uncertain future in the absence of proper education. As part of the Sonalika CSR team's nation-building initiatives, these slum children were introduced to Umda Academy.
At the remedial education centers at the Umda Academy, we are working with girls, with children from different age groups, and we try to give them an opportunity where they can, learn about various skills. But just about imparting skills is not enough. For us, the work, involves building their self-confidence, building their sense of self-worth, and how they perceive themselves as members of this society.
The Umda Academy is providing underprivileged children in Noornagar with free primary education. Earlier, these slums were deprived of formal education options, but with Umda Academy coming into their lives, the transformative impact in the area has been telling. The fun-filled methodology and interactive teaching techniques adopted at the academy have made learning enjoyable for the children and have resulted in a higher percentage in attendance.
सोनालिका डेवलपमेंट सोसाइटी का जो एक अहम रोल ये रहा है कि डे वन से इन्होंने इसकी अहमियत को समझा है कि स्लम में रहने वाले बच्चों को भी एजुकेशन लेनी उतनी ही जरूरी है जितने के आम बच्चे हमारे लेते हैं। हम लोग इनके साथ इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन की बात करते हैं, इनकी ट्रेनिंग करवा रहे हैं, इनको फाइन आर्ट्स कराते हैं, इनको मेहंदी लगाना सिखाते हैं। मतलब किसी भी तरह से इनके अंदर ये इच्छा पैदा हो कि ये पढ़ाई की तरफ आए। सेंटर में इतना अट्रैक्शन हमने पैदा किया और ये सोनालिका डेवलपमेंट सोसाइटी का ही देन है।
उमदा अकेडमी में पहले मैं नहीं आती थी तो मुझे इंग्लिश नहीं आती थी, लेकिन अब मैं जब से उमदा अकेडमी में आने लगी मुझे इंग्लिश आती है और मैं इंग्लिश में अब पढ़ लेती हूँ। यहाँ पे अलग अलग तरह के फंक्शंस और यहाँ पे बहुत मजा आता है। मैम टीचर जी सर बहुत अच्छी हैं और बहुत अच्छी तरह से सबको पढ़ाती हैं। सर हमें बहुत मजा आता है।
Apart from its focus on primary education, the Umda Academy is also providing vocational training for the women residing in slums. With the Academy's trainer-based teaching program, skilling the women in stitching and communication, the Umda Academy has been a ray of hope that is changing the life in many a household in these slums. Economic growth is the true indicator of empowerment. With this vision, the Sonalika Group is empowering women from the weaker sections of society with the most potent tool of all, economic independence. Project Unnati, the brainchild of the Sonalika Group's founders, is fulfilling the sustainable development goal of gender equality and economic growth. In the Sona block of Haryana, Sonalika CSR is empowering women to live a life of dignity. The group has set up Unnati, a corporate uniform stitching unit, to help women in the vicinity learn skills needed for gainful employment.
In our garment stitching unit, we work with women from a community that did not allow them to step out to work. Today, not only are they working, but they are entrepreneurs in their own right. Through self-help groups, they experience greater food security, better access to finance, and have higher incomes that support their families and communities.
Through Project Unnati, beneficiaries are given training, financial support and guidance to set up their entrepreneurial ventures. In a region mostly known for its patriarchal society, This initiative has empowered women here with the means of financial independence and consequently a life of dignity. Well, it's time for another short break on the Changemakers. On the other side, we take a look at the Sonalika Group's contribution towards building a stronger nation through sports. Keep watching CNBC TV 18. Welcome back. You are watching the Changemakers on CNBC TV 18. Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. These lines by Nelson Mandela reflect the importance of sports in nation building. As a responsible corporate entity, the Sonalika Group has relentlessly encouraged sports in society through sports development initiatives, sponsored tournaments and identification of talented sportspersons. The group has significantly contributed towards building a stronger, healthier and a more competitive nation. Take a look. In its endeavor to build a healthier nation, the Sonalika Group has always championed the cause of sport in the development of the country. The group has established 2 world-class shooting facilities in Hoshiarpur, Punjab and Vasant Vihar, Delhi to popularize shooting amongst the youth of the country. The group has mentored many girls from the region to fully realize their sporting potential.
When we started supporting girls in rural areas to learn shooting and Olympic sport, it gave us a deep sense of satisfaction, and it brought in us, a feeling, and it reiterated that truly nothing in life is impossible.
In the slums of Vikaspuri in North Delhi, My Angels Academy is striving to provide alternate vocational options to underprivileged children in a nurturing environment by training them in football. It is promoting a culture of excellence needed to produce world-class sports professionals. Sonalika CSR has collaborated with My Angels Academy to not just transform the future of students here, but also to break the stereotype of a club-driven society in the process.
It's an academy for the underprivileged children, and we use, of course, we are known for many things, but mainly we are known for our football team. So I use football and love to transform the lives of the underprivileged children. So Sonalika, the collaboration happened because they were part of the tournament. They saw the deserving angels. They saw what is our intention. It's not kick and the way we behave on the field, off the field. They were quite impressed, and that's how. And I'm also very happy because I'm working with the right kind of people. Their intention is, it's not only okay. We have given photo shoot one day, that kind of a day Swachh Abhiyan, one day Swachh Abhiyan, not like that. So we are very happy to have an association. We want to collaborate more because once I know that their intention is good, then I move forward.
Sonalika CSR is supporting underprivileged children at the academy and is helping them realize their dreams of becoming sports professionals. It's also giving them exposure to competition and a stage to express and test their talent by fielding them in football tournaments.
अब फुटबॉल आने से हम लोग के जीवन में इतना बड़ा चेंजेस है कि हम लोग को अगर पूरे इसमें हो क्या रहा है कुछ नहीं रहे, बस अपना एक फुटबॉल लिया खेलने के लिए चले गए. साइंस अकेडमी है और सोनालिका CSR है, वो हम लोग को पढ़ाई पढ़ने का अपना मौका दे रहे हैं और फुटबॉल खेलने का. फुटबॉल तो हम खेल ही रहे हैं, लेकिन उसके आगे हमें इतना अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल रहे हैं कि हम आगे और बढ़ते जा रहे हैं.
Apart from its usual CSR activities, the Sonalika CSR team is also relentlessly working to popularize habits amongst youth that will create a strong foundation for future generations. One such initiative is Sonalika Publication that is aimed to promote higher quality learning through its books. The implementation of agricultural enhancement projects in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, setting up compost machines in public places, hospital attendant training program, construction of dam in Datoga village of Indore and Anganwadi in Malegaon, Pune, stand testament to Sonalika CSR's efforts to bring holistic change in the society.
If you do it as a duty, then it's a duty. Once you understand and you realize and feel that it is, not a duty, rather it is the most pleasurable thing, blissful thing, the thing which can make you happy.
We continue trying to be the kind of organization that is empathetic to people's, belief systems. We would want to continue to build on the self-confidence, the self-esteem of the people that we work with, be it children, women, specially abled, farmers, or people in the rural areas.
The Sonalika Group's strategy of working with NGO partners and community members and engaging the youth from marginalized sections of the society is making a significant difference in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals laid down by the United Nations. The Sonalika Group is one of those change makers that is truly leading by example.